Why do I only have 4 cards?
Shut up. No, you don't.
You're a cunt.
Okay, good morning, everyone. This is Camper Dan. We got Dippy to my left. We've got Ginger to my right. Good morning, everybody. So, we had a good weekend. We went to Mackinaw City Rally, had a good time up there, enjoyed ourselves. 2 people enjoyed getting tattoos.
Yes.
Yep.
Multiple tattoos.
You got one on Saturday.
I got 1 on Friday, 1 on Saturday. So
Yep.
technically, during the bike rally, I got 2. So I was alright with
Okay,
it.
valid point.
Also, Mackinaw tattoo.
Yes, Mackinaw tattoo.
Just down from the Dixie, off the main drag. Fabulous, 10 out of 10, recommend.
Mackenzie, Josh, Juan.
DJ and Juan, all of them fantastic.
Yep. And for piercings, go see Mike.
10.
19.
Definitely go see Mike for piercings.
30.
They'll treat you well.
29.
So what'd you guys
There's
think of the
30.
bike rally?
I liked it. I
had a great
I
time.
didn't mind it. I had fun. The one wheel revolution was fantastic.
Excellent, excellent.
One wheel revolution. They now they had their mishaps. What'd they do? They blew a chain the first night.
They blew a chain, yep.
They blew an oil line.
Oh, and then you missed it. When we left to get your tattoo, I saw a video. Apparently, they caught the track on fire.
Oh, really?
No, they did that on purpose.
Did they?
Yes.
They lit the road on fire after, shortly after
Dude,
we left.
I'm hoping that Thunder Road magazine puts that in the magazine because I got it frame by frame. They do a tail. They put gasoline across the track, okay?
And then they tail drag the sparks
They
to
tail
start it?
drag a magnesium strip. It sparks, and then another bike comes behind him and jumps a ramp through the fire.
Dude,
We missed a good show.
missed
Yes,
the
you
greatest show of the weekend.
And I got it frame by frame. Yes.
That
Man.
sucks.
That really sucks.
But I'm glad I got a tattoo.
16, 21. I mean, yeah, you got a tattoo out of you.
So, I can't wait to see what Thunder Road magazine comes up with for their magazine for next month.
Thunder Road magazine would be fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
To see a lot of what they have to come up with.
They did a really good job with the judging of the bike contest.
You know, honestly, the one thing, if I had to say anything, I wouldn't mind seeing more, and I don't know, they might have to get it approved through the Chamber of Commerce. I wouldn't mind seeing more food vendors up there. Understandably, there's a lot of food in the Mackinac crossings, and there's a lot of food areas to eat. When the bike rally comes, they can't handle the quantity. I would really like to see, a nice smoked meats truck, a taco truck, whatever, just like small business owners. I'd like to see more small business owners like you see that do the patches, they do the customizations, they do the leathers, the packs, everything. I'd like to see
The
more
vendors.
of that. Yeah.
Not only that, but I heard some people saying it was small, but really you had to go away from
The rally
to go find food, and you were gone for an hour or so.
Yeah. And
to go get food,
and it was long wait time.
Oh yeah. Which obviously there's a bunch of people up there.
It's an influx of people in a small, tiny town.
But the food trucks, you won't have to leave the rally.
Right.
You're there. You get to watch everything. Oh,
general vicinity of it.
This is going on right here. Well, as I'm standing in line, I can still hear what's going on, like the one wheel. You can still hear what's going on, and you can still pretty much see what's going on.
Right.
You know?
I'd like to see maybe even some carnival type atmosphere, food trucks,
Yeah, something
some
like-
elephant ears.
Something like that. Just something to bring the population more into the center where they put it. Because, like we talked about, they blocked the road off. They blocked the road off for motorcycle parking this year.
Yep.
We had just the ability to park more bikes in a bigger area.
Yep.
Keep the bikers in that area. That's the big main thing they need to do, is keep them in that area. Now, understandably, like they did the poker run, and that's, you get on your bike, you go for your ride, you do your run, you do your thing.
And then they come back.
And then you come back. What are most bikers looking for when they come back? When they go on the poker run, they go on the poker run, grab their beer, grab their chip, or their card, boom, they're on to the next one.
Yeah.
They don't stop for food. They don't sit down for food. They're trying to get where they're going so that way they can get the best ham they got and then come back.
Right.
No,
Right.
You need to be able to get what you got, haul ass back, and then get your food. Which is I would like to see more small business owners, more food trucks. I think would be a big upgrade.
Yeah.
In that place.
I think you're right, and I think more vendors would be nice too. I think
More vendors would be nice.
What do you mean as far? I guess what do you mean as more as far as far as more vendors?
Oh, okay, some swap meet kind of vendors.
Yeah.
So more variety.
More variety.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which understandably, there's a lot of people that do jewelry and patches and blah blah blah, and everybody does the main
but
basic stuff.
We've seen the same 8 vendors 3 years in a row.
And that's what I mean. Everybody does the same thing.
No, we've seen the same 8
well,
vendors.
That's it. But that's exactly it. But you have the same 8 vendors that do the same thing as the other vendor, just a little different price and maybe a little different look.
No, we've seen that same.
We get that, Don.
We get that.
We're not arguing that.
We're not
They're the
arguing.
same 8,
Other
but
than-
2 of them do
other
the
than-
same thing here, 2 of them do the same thing here.
and then 2 of them do the same thing here.
Yeah.
Other than Zips.
Zips.
I'm glad Zips got on board this year.
Yes.
That was a positive.
That was a big positive.
That was a
Yeah.
positive.
Because you had
So it'd be nice to see more
2 leather shops there,
Yeah,
like last year.
2 leather shops.
You had 2 pat shops that sewed them on there for you,
Yep.
like last year.
Like last year. You had 2 customization
Yep,
shops.
2 customization
Like
shops,
last year.
like last year. Then you had
I will say
Then you had the Mission 6
No.
and a couple other ones.
There was only one customization.
No, there
the
was
other
2.
one
Oh no,
was
the other one was a lubrication
Yeah,
shop.
the
They
other
did
one was
fluids.
lubrication.
They
Okay.
did fluids and
Yeah.
services.
Either way,
Either way, it's still bike repair,
Yep.
addition, whatever, maintenance, blah blah blah. Although I did see a new one this year, was a little boutique,
Yep, Dots.
Rebella Dots boutique or something like that.
Um,
It was right before the light customization shop
it was the polka dots. It was the pink one.
in the little trailer.
No.
Okay, so then that's a different one. I didn't see that one. There was one if you walked towards the zip line. There was another one that was in a trailer with like the little flip up lid, like a little
Yep.
hot dog trailer. I guess I'll call it a
Yep.
hot dog trailer. And it was like I think it was called Rebella Boutique.
Okay.
That was a new one I see.
Yeah,
I
she
did-
did hair. She did hair.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And she did teeth whitening. She did hair. She did there was
So
Um,
even something like that would be like. Now, honestly,
I'm talking more bike related though.
that's what I mean. But to see more people, more small businesses get into it, I would rather spend my money on someone trying to make it than going to a name brand thing. Mom and pop, 100%. Love
I
it.
don't even care if it's bike related. Like, to a certain
more,
extent.
just more stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I know it's a bike rally,
It's a bike rally.
but you can't
you say
have
you wanna-
7
you say you wanna
different
do
leather
carnival.
shops up
I don't
there.
want it turning into what the gun shows have turned into, like Novi or.
Which one do they do, I guess?
Okay, here's the problem. Novi has turned into a garage sale, basically. Everybody brings everything, and you may have maybe 3 dozen gun vendors, and the rest of them are people selling trinkets.
Yeah. No, see, and I wouldn't want to see that either.
But at the same point, I don't want to see 7 different leather shops that all have the same
I
stuff, and I don't want to see 7 different patch shops.
No,
You know,
I want to see some bike parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see bike parts.
Like bike swap. Like basically
Yeah.
like a bike swap.
A bike
Yeah.
swap meet.
That would be nice. A rally that has a swap meet.
Exactly. I want to see some bike parts. I want to see chrome. I want to see.
I want to see add-ons like
Yeah.
pipes,
Yeah.
motors. Like, I got a motor out of this bike. Bike was totaled. Motor's great. Here you go. Blah blah blah. I'll trade
Yeah.
you this for that. Boom 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 boom. Like that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I would be tickled pink to see something like that. I got 15.6.
So that's kind of where I'm leaning is get some more
52,
vendors
4,
that
56.
can offer the guy that's looking for an add-on.
Yeah, basically that would be perfect.
And not a $300 headlight either.
Yeah, no. And then see some of that stuff. Ass Captain Leather and were you laughing at that? Wow. Wow. We're going to talk about this for a second. James pulled a 2, 3, 4, 3 with a 3 up. So,
1, 2,
I
3,
lost.
4,
I mean, he's like 60 away, but
9. And 6 for is 15.
yeah, that was
10, 15.
But other than that, the weekend was good. Everybody went home safe.
yeah, no reported accidents this year
Right.
as far as bicycle collisions went. I was very happy with that.
You see, I want to say one more thing about this whole swap meet thing.
What's up?
Did you notice everything that was like, alright, you can get this added on this year, or you can get the fluids changed here? It was all Harley Davidson. Right?
Not really.
Yes.
Was
The
it?
add-ons were all Harley Davidson.
Yes. A lot of the add-ons were like the lubrication was not.
Okay.
You could have got
Lubrication was not, nor was the headlights.
Yes, they were.
the headlights were
The headlights were all Harley
the,
Davidson.
The LED customization guys were mostly. They were like, yeah,
They were
fit.
like 99%.
They're like, yeah, this fits most of your Harleys.
What about Hondas? Oh, we ain't got nothing.
No, we ain't got those. And
Okay.
because
Yeah.
James even asked, he goes, oh, I'd like one of these for the Honda. He goes, well, I don't have anything though for the Honda.
Okay.
So
Touche.
it would be nice to see because there was a lot of Harleys there.
There were a lot of victories there.
There were
was
a lot of victories,
victories.
a lot of Indians.
Oh yeah.
And there was actually, I was kind of impressed with how many Hondas appeared. Like I seen, just right close to us was 6 Hondas. I mean, your dad rode a Honda. The 2 guys, oh, I guess the group of guys, you weren't there. Never mind.
No.
The group of guys that were talking to us.
There was a group of guys talking to me about my Honda.
Yeah, because they had Hondas, but they
Yeah.
didn't ride their Hondas. And then there was a
There was one that did. He had a 750 and said his shook like a mofo after 60.
oh, I
He
bet
had
it,
the speed wobbles after 60.
I bet it did. And then there was a guy who had an 84 silver or 84 Goldwing.
Yeah, that thing was pretty cool.
Like there was a bunch of like cool bikes. Like and there was Can-Ams there, 3-wheel Can-Ams.
Yeah.
Like I wish that they would supply more for than Harleys.
Well, that's where you need more vendors.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's I 100% agree.
But I have
I
a
think-
scary feeling that more vendors means,
higher prices.
well, not just higher prices, but most vendors are going after the Harley guys.
No, not necessarily.
Well, but I mean,
you get more vendors, you get more variety.
yeah, but I mean, realistically, if you do weigh the number of bikes that were there, at least 70% of them were probably Harleys.
Yeah. At least
Yeah.
60.
I mean, it's a big Harleys is a big market.
Yeah.
They really are. They have been. They've been tried and true for years and years and years. I'm not dissing Indians. I would buy an Indian. I honestly would buy an Indian. Indians are cool. Indians are nice.
Yeah.
But it's just Harleys fought in the
If
wars.
you like a Polaris, but
Harley.
I like
If you like a Polaris, yeah, I mean you're not wrong. But I mean, like, look at it. Harleys were the bike during the war.
yeah,
Harleys were one of the first bikes ever built. Harleys and Indians. I mean, that's where it's been. But Indian has just kind of, for some reason, fallen away, and Harley's just kind of taken over because it's like the same thing with the Willys Jeep. The Willys Jeep brought on the Wrangler, which brought, and it's the same thing. The Harley brought on the Roadsters, the Panheads. It just kind of all fell after the wars.
Yep.
So, I mean, it is what it is.
right.
So a lot of people just don't target the extra markets.
Well, there's a lot of aftermarket parts for Hondas. They're just high-end, high revving parts. They're not touring parts.
No, and it's hard to find somebody that's going to carry all those parts and all the aftermarkets. I would love to see more. I really would. I doubt it'll be a.
But like he was saying about like, oh, the bike was totaled and here's an engine.
That
You're never gonna see someone bring a Honda engine in. You know, it's gonna be a Harley engine. Oh, you know what I'm trying to say?
You never know.
I've been to 100 different swap meets where there's been bike parts. It's 99% Harley.
you know,
right.
And that's where our other buddy, August, there,
Yeah.
he same thing. He goes, I go to swap meets. It's all Harley parts.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the Honda parts?
Right.
Where's my Yamaha parts? Maybe I want something. Maybe I don't ride Honda. Or I don't
Where's
ride
the
Honda.
Indian parts?
Where's
You
the
know?
Indian parts? You don't see it. I guess it's a sad fact, but it is what it is.
It's a. Yeah. Anyways,
other than that, Rally was great.
Yeah.
I'd like to see more vendors, but Rally was fun. I hope they keep doing it. I really hope that some people will get on board.
it's cold.
It is cold.
It's a cold day.
It was halfway warm this weekend, but it's cold.
It was. It
was nice this weekend.
It really got cold. Just in the past couple days. I mean, we haven't. I've been watching. We haven't hit above 60.
Nope.
But at the same point, we went from negative 30
to 90.
to 90, and now we're finally hitting springtime in the middle of summer.
We went negative 30, 90, 30, 85, back to 50.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure Northern Michigan was flying through down I-75 and saw a state trooper. That's all I'm gonna say.
Something like that.
Not
Oh,
wrong.
cop!
Oh, cop! Better bring it down a little bit.
I've never done that.
No, never.
Oh, buddy.
Definitely not delivering pizzas at all.
That's a different story. People want their food hot.
Yeah.
Even the cops are like, "Where's the fire?" It's in the back. It's in the box. I got the warm pizza. It's getting cold. The longer you keep it here, the more unhappy the customer is going to be.
I have lit the pizza boxes because we have like metal pizza boxes,
Yeah.
and they're you know when you go to like a wedding, they have like the chafing dishes with like the sterno underneath that
Yeah.
has a flame. Those go in the back of the pizza boxes.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You told me about those.
Yeah.
You delivered to the fair with those.
Yeah, we throw them in the bag, light them up. Even if we got a wedding or something, light them up.
Wait,
and
hold
run
on.
'em.
Hold on.
We do a lot more weddings than you think.
Hold on.
A lot more than you think.
We need to touch base on this real quick.
Okay.
Why is BC Pizza catering a wedding?
How many weddings do you think we would do in a year?
I honestly would have not thought any. I don't think you would cater any wedding.
We did 5 last year.
The before party or the actual wedding?
Yes. We have delivered pizza for the before party. We've delivered pizza for the wedding, and then they got drunk as hell and ordered pizza after the wedding. We've been to one wedding 3 times. And then 5 more weddings that we actually did for the wedding.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you guys have for dinner at your wedding? BC Pizza?
BC
the
Pizza.
breadsticks were to die for. You guys, you can't make this up. I couldn't make this up if I tried. I would
Nope.
have honestly never thought BC Pizza would.
Nope. I was hoping to go fishing here sometime soon, but I ain't doing it with this weather.
Fishing for what?
Anything. Brook trout.
Oh, what? I'd rather go catch crappie.
No.
Bluegills.
Brook trout.
Crappie and gills.
Hold on. Okay, so I would rather catch brook trout, but I'm not gonna go catch brook trout when I can only catch 1 or 2.
What do you mean one?
You know, find me a river.
The limit's 5, but find me a river close to here, aside from the Maple, that you can go catch them, that are over 10 inches, and you'll catch
Religiously.
regularly more than 2.
Yeah.
I can't even go to Onaway and do that anymore. I did that last year. I went to Onaway and spent 6 hours on the river. I caught 1 to bring home, and it was 10.5 inches. I'd rather go sit out here on one of the lakes and catch a bluegill.
Yeah.
I'd rather go to Onaway and go to Black Lake and catch crappie, to be completely honest with you.
Right. 3.
By the way, if you guys want to go try and do that, have fun. Good luck finding them.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you that they're in the lake. Not going to tell you where they are.
Right.
25.
30.
35. Go.
But yes, we do more weddings than you think.
It honestly shocks me a little bit. 10, 19. It honestly surprised me when you told me you guys did weddings. I would have never guessed that in a million years.
No.
Where do you like to brook trout fish? Do you fish around here for them?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I go up to Canada. We're on a creek up there, and we catch brook trout like it's going out of style.
I can't go to Canada.
DUIs don't allow you in.
Yep.
Did you have one?
December 12th, 1989.
It should be. You should be good after 10 years.
Nope.
Well, he is, but you have to write a letter.
I'm not writing no letter to no consulate to kiss his ass. I'm not doing it.
That is exactly. You got to write a letter to the Queen.
No, to the consulate.
Is it the consulate of the Queen asking for forgiveness to allow you back in?
And I'm not doing it. I didn't leave anything that I... And you still can't take a firearm into Canada, even if you write to the consulate.
No,
Yeah.
you can.
No,
Nope.
once you have the DUI, you are no longer allowed to bring a firearm in.
Sure.
Yep.
So that's why actually we had a hunting trip coming up, and one of my uncles was planning on going, and they stopped him at the border.
Oh,
They went,
right.
"You're going the wrong direction, boys,"
Yep.
15-2
and he lost out on all his money
Yep.
for that trip, which is a sad fact. But I'll tell you what, that is one thing I will agree with Canada.
Canada.
I'm calling it Canada.
Canada.
We're gonna call it Canada. I will agree with the Canadians.
I like
One
their-
drunk driving,
There's too many.
you don't get a second.
No.
No.
Down here in the States, one drunk driving, bad. Don't do it again. Two drunk drivings, now you're sitting in timeout.
Yeah.
3 drunk drivings, sitting in more timeout. 4 drunk drivings, all right, now we're gonna take your license. No, there is no second chance in Canada.
Well,
Like you get your first one, your license
you're
is gone
gone.
for like 2 years.
No, it's gone for life.
Is it gone for
It's
life?
gone for life.
Okay. I couldn't remember because I think it, like originally back in like the early 2000s it was like 1 and it was gone for 2 years. And then if you got a second one, you might as well just kiss everything you like goodbye.
well. The drinking and driving laws have gotten to the point where it's stupid.
But at the same time, there's a lot of people that die from drinking and driving per year per capita. I mean, it's a tragic event that goes on here.
There's more people that die by pigs,
There is, but at the same time,
and I'm not talking cops either.
I know you weren't. I knew you were talking like wild boars.
Yep.
Even that, but it's still a. They
There's
say
more people that fall in the bathtub and die than there are.
they did a study on it. I was watching. Oh, what was I watching? It's they're on TikTok. They're called missing adventurers or mission adventurers of the missing or something like that. And they recover cars or they follow up cold cases of people who've gone missing and they dive for them.
Yep, I've seen that.
And they did a study on it, and they did it in the United States. There is 27 deaths per day due to drinking and driving. Now, it may not be somebody crashing into somebody else, but that's somebody crashing their car into a lake, into something else, into a wall, into killing themselves. And that, like, you think about it, that's 1 every 27 minutes, 28 minutes. Or not 28 minutes, sorry, that's 1 every...
It's one almost every hour.
Yeah, it's about
A little bit less.
That's
than
a
an
little
hour.
more. Or a little less than an hour, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 1 every 54 minutes or something like that. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
But if you look at this number of people we have, it's
It's really not that many.
No.
And how many people die every day from just normal car accidents?
Yep.
Will you grab me that card? Can you reach
Yeah.
it? So I get it.
But anyways, we're getting off subject. We're getting into...
Yep, we're getting into that territory where we don't need to discuss it. But it's just one of those things. So but other than that, no. I would love if I were to say, I think my goal and my lifelong dream would be to get up in Canada, right in about the Newfoundland area, and do some deep sea fishing. Or not Newfoundland, British Columbia.
Yeah.
British Columbia area.
Okay, we're talking two different spectrums of the country.
That's why I said not Newfoundland, British Columbia, because my grandparents used to go to British Columbia every year, and they'd go offshore and do halibut fishing, king salmon fishing. Now we're talking like king salmon fishing, like
Right.
the big boys,
Right.
like the ones that get 80 to 100-pound king salmon.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Like, could you just even imagine holding on to something like that? 15-2, 15-4, 15-6, and a run for 9.
There you go.
Like I couldn't imagine holding on to something that big.
My wife's parents, before they passed away, were in British Columbia, and she's got a sister that lives in British Columbia.
No kid.
Yep. And she's got another sister that lives in just outside in Edmonton.
Just outside of Edmonton.
Yep.
Oh, that's I didn't. I've never been out. I've never been outside of Ontario, like Wawa. Wawa's the farthest north I've gone. Aside from like our plane ride into our cabin, which is another 40 minutes northwest. It's a 45-minute plane ride northwest. I think we're 40 kilometers away from the closest town. If anybody knows what kilometers are, I don't know. I don't exactly know the exact measurement, so it's like 26.8 miles or something like that.
A kilometer?
Yeah.
No.
Kilometers.
The same thing as a mile, just a little shorter.
That's what I mean. Or so 40 kilometers is like 37. No, they're what's a kilometer?
Like-
Kilometers 1 point or is 0.8 miles, 0.7
Yeah.
miles, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't go to Canada enough to know the transaction rate. So I know standard. I don't know metric.
Absolutely. We're Americans. And I'm not a doctor.
But no, bike rally was good. Everything's been good so far. I'm with you though. I'm ready for some fishing. They do have a tiger trout up here that I would love to go after. Have you ever heard of the tiger trout?
Yeah, they've got them in the Tannery Creek. They've got them in the Mini.
They've got them in the maple.
And
Do you
they've
know
got
what a
'em
tiger trout is?
the cross between a brown and a brookie.
Yes, and they are gorgeous. They are very gorgeous.
My Uncle Jim has one hanging on his wall that he got out of the Tannery Creek.
It just doubled everything in my hand.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah. 9.
15,
23.
28.
30.
Yep.
So. You got 2.
There you go.
So 15-2, 15-4, 15-6, 15-8, pair for 10, pair for 12.
There you go.
So other than that,
52,
what's
4,
new with
6,
you,
and-
Camper Dan?
6.
And not a whole lot this week.
Any new upgrades? So, that's another thing. Any buyers on the bike? Yeah.
No,
Any interest?
no pickers on the bike yet.
But you did find your new bike that you want.
Found a new bike I want. Yep.
15, 2.
Yep.
What you looking for?
Looking at an Ultra.
Ultra? Ultra Classic, Ultra Limited, or just like the... Or just like the Harley Ultra, just main plain Jane?
Plain Jane. Trying to remember what he said it was.
Because I wouldn't mind one of those with the big backrest.
Yeah.
Put the back
Yep.
person on. That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
It's got the lower seat than the. It's got the same size seat as a Slim. It's lower. It's lower to the ground than the Road Glide or the Street
Oh, okay.
Glide. Yep. So that makes it more convenient.
It works.
Yeah,
Did
with
you see
your
that-
knee or hip or whatever it is.
Huh?
With your knee or hip or whatever it is.
My
you know-
knees, yeah. Yep.
I'll tell you what. This year's going to be a bad year.
Yeah.
I want to spend so much money on a bike and I can't.
Me too.
Ugh.
I was a tenth of away from getting a new bike, and I spent it at the bike rally.
Hey, that's what happens when you want to go have fun and buy tattoos.
Right?
I thought about getting new saddlebags for that, but if I'm going to sell it, I might as well let someone else get their own saddlebags.
Yeah, no need to put new bags on it for someone else to buy it.
Yep.
I did.
Yeah, you got a new set. Do you like them so far?
I do. I only use them on the way home. They're a little smaller, but
I will tell you what, though.
What'd you do with the old ones?
They're in the garbage.
they're in the garbage. You don't want them.
I know that.
They went straight to the garbage. There was no saving those.
No.
They were burnt up. They were melted. They were. I will say this.
Yeah, I knew that they were trashicated.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I will say this. For his bags, his new bags being smaller than the old bags, we fit a lot of
We did
stuff
fit a lot
in
of
his
shit
new
in
bags.
those bags.
There was a whole bunch of stuff. We had sweaters, clothes, hats, food, water bottles, like
Kleenexes.
clean
A
a
box
bottle
of Kleenex.
Oh, yeah,
box of
yeah,
Kleenex.
yeah.
Like we fit everything in those bags, and I was like, they're like the size of yours, a little bit longer, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
they're
think
a
they're
little-
as deep, but they're a little longer.
And
They're a little
I
longer.
was amazed with how much stuff fit into those. Your lead, by the way, buddy.
No, I like that bike. The Harley Slim has been a good bike. I'm just ready for an upgrade. Time to make a change.
Yep.
10.
So, how many views did we get last week?
I think like 25.
25?
I think so.
Any questions or?
I actually did not see any questions posted on the thing about it. Let me see. I can tell you exactly real quick.
Okay.
30.
We had. Oh, that's a go. Yeah, that's a go.
And I'll move you.
We had 26 views,
Good.
2 likes, but no comments, no questions. Nobody asked anything of us.
Huh.
So, I mean, we're just getting there. We're just
Yeah,
getting started.
yeah.
And then there's another 10.
This
I gave
is,
you your one.
this is episode number 3, so.
Yep. So hopefully we can keep going up and up from here.
Yeah, hopefully.
And like I said, I would like to see, as we get bigger, and as more people watch this, I'd like to start answering more questions. If you guys have questions about what we do, what we like to do, feel free, ask us. I mean, we're pretty much open books as far as that comes.
I think we need to start looking at cleaning up that shed right there,
Using that for,
the wood shop.
yeah.
I think we need to start looking at cleaning that up for winter and getting the wood stove cleaned up so we can use that for winter.
Yeah. I got
Oh, that helped you a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Because I'm not sitting out here in the winter.
No. Neither am I. I'm not sitting out here. So, it's been a great day. I'm in full camo hunting gear.
Carhartts.
We'll be doing it inside James's new ice shack.
We could do it
There
in
you
the
go.
new ice shack.
Yeah,
Yeah, James bought an Eskimo, or Dippy there. Bought an Eskimo.
did he?
Yep.
750.
An Eskimo, or is it an Eskimo?
Or no, it's the 850 XD.
850 XD. It's got it's a double hub. It's 7 by 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 7 foot wide by 16 foot long.
Oh, then we might have to use that.
Yeah.
That might be, yeah.
Put it this way, me and him took that up camping at Curtis with us for ice camp. We set up. Everybody had their own shacks, and James was like, "You want to set up the big one?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it." We set up the big one. I went, "Buddy, I can't reach you," and he was like, still 3 feet away from me.
And we were sitting in the middle of the two.
We're sitting in the middle of the 2 hubs.
Right.
Like we had all the room in the world.
It was like having our own personal hub, but together, and we put the heater in the middle,
Right.
and you put it on low, and you're taking layers off in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Although, can we also talk about Dippy's dumb idea here to shovel off his side of the ice? shoveled out his side of the ice and goes, I'm just going to do it. I said, I'm leaving it the way mine is. We set the shack up, and he goes, yep, probably should have left the snow. He had about that much water, about 3 inches of water on his
I
side
made
of
an
the shack.
aquarium, though.
we did kind of make an aquarium. We were catching a little perch, and they'd fall off the hook, and they were just swimming around in the water.
Nice.
I got scared because I wasn't sure if that was legal. The DNR pulled up, so I was reaching around, grabbing a little perch, chucking it back down the hole.
Like, as we were catching fish, so it's like I couldn't see them, no idea where they were. And then all of a sudden, we're just throwing them back in. As we see them, start scooping them and throwing them back in. We had Jeffrey, Bill, Susan, Susie, Jerry, Jeffrey,
Chanel. We had Chanel.
We had
Nice.
Samantha. We had we had so many George. I had to say at one point I think we had like 12 perch in there that were like 4.5, 5 inches long.
They weren't even that long. They were like 2 to 4.
Were they?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I remember we had a couple decent ones in there that were about 4 to 5, and the rest of them were just little dinky things.
Nice.
He pulled them up. He goes, "How'd you even fit on the hook?" Aquarium.
Yeah, aquarium. We had our own little pet fish for the day.
The DNR also hit one of our tip-ups.
Nice.
Didn't hit it. Ran it over. And then stopped right next to another one and took off. Went probably 400 yards away, turned around and faced us. And I guarantee you the thing going through their mind is, I hit that tip up. You want to go check those guys? Oh, I ain't checking them right now. We just hit their tip up. They know it was us. They come back through and we're like, yeah, we come really close to someone's tip up.
We stopped like 5 foot from it. And we're like,
how long were you? What time did you guys come out here? We're like 6. They're like, it was about 6:30. We came through. We're like,
that's about the time
our
someone hit
tip-ups
our
ran
tip-up.
over.
We didn't hit one. We parked about 5 foot from one, though.
No,
we're like,
you hit
yeah,
that
it was
one.
that one, and he hit that one. And he goes, "Oh, that was my buddy. He had a family emergency. That's why he's not here right now."
Yeah.
Family emergency. He was afraid to come back. No, that guy was cool though. That
He
guy
was.
was really cool.
Yeah, till you guys told him I was 16.
That was pretty fun. We told him Dippy was 16 while he's got a beer in his hand. DNR officer goes, I need to see your ID. He goes, you guys,
Seriously?
I hate you so
And he
much.
goes, like, it's all the way in. And he goes, "No, I know."
he goes, do you know your driver's license number? He goes, my birthday's 5/31 of 99. He goes, okay, you're good. I couldn't believe it, man. That was funny.
You didn't count your lasso so I could deal again?
Oh, hey, I had a crib over here. But no, those guys were funny. We were also talking to them, and hold on, 15-2, 15-4, and a pair for 6.
Perfect.
Oh, and a run for 9.
Okay.
So we were also up there talking to them, and up there they were really cool about it. We're like, so what do you guys call in the line of sight as far as tip-ups go? Because like down here they tell you got to be within a manageable distance to be able to handle your thing. They said you can have your tip-ups out here by your shack, and you guys could be at your house. As long as you're watching them with binoculars, and if you see that tip-up flag go off, you can jump on your snowmobile and get out here and handle it within 2 to 4 minutes.
He said he gives you 10 minutes.
We're not going to give you a hard time. He said roughly 2 to 4 minutes. If it takes you a little extra, like some guys, maybe you might have had to take a poo.
Yeah.
Understandable.
He's like, if you're in the house and, obviously,
Things
and it's
happen.
windy and shit, and, like, you can still see, but you're putting your stuff on, I give you 10 minutes depending on the
circumstance. Now, if you're just sitting up there with your buddies and you're not paying attention, he goes, because I've walked up there and I've drove by guys' flags and I've tripped them.
After 10 minutes.
And I've drove away from them. And then they show up 15, 20 minutes later and go, come on, guys. What's going on here?
Right.
Well, that flag was just up. No, because I set that flag up 20 minutes ago. Here's my timer. Like, understandably, they should not be messing with stuff, but at the same time,
they got to do their job.
Keeping people honest.
Right.
Like, if you're not paying attention to it, you shouldn't be fishing.
He's like, you guys, alright, you got how many people here? 10 of you?
10 of you, and you got 15 lines out. Your lines are watched.
Yeah.
because they busted a couple guys that had lines out, and they were sitting at the bar drinking and eating.
Yep. The night before.
The night before.
Right.
Literally just sitting at the bar drinking and eating with lines still in the water.
Huh.
And we're just baffled that they got a ticket when they got back 30 minutes later and their lines were out of the water.
Yeah.
And they were confused why they got a ticket.
Yep.
Ah, okay.
Confused as to why they got the ticket.
Oh.
I mean, stupid is as stupid does, I guess. Ooh. I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do this. Could have used that one I just had. That works, so.
But yeah, he was super chill.
He was very cool.
He's like, now, look, if you get a different DNR officer, yes, everyone has their different
own.
different ranges. Me personally, I don't care if you're set up in your house and they're all the way across the lake. If you got to set up binoculars and you can see your tip ups,
and you can see it go off and you can get to it in a timely manner, perfect. Now, if you go into your house and you leave your tip up out and you go to bed,
then we got an issue.
Then we got an issue.
Yeah.
Which, now for us, our first day up there, we got very lucky because we went in and we got back out the next morning, and one of our tip ups got forgotten to pick up.
yeah.
So we cleaned everything up. Just happened to miss one.
Right.
Got out there the next day, froze in, nothing hit it. I mean, it was perfectly clean, cleared, no fish. The bait was still there. Bait was dead. But like it's just sometimes it's one of those things that happens.
How'd you get those to flip, Don?
Huh? Oh, I just
Camper Dan,
screwing around a little bit.
10.
Screwing around a little bit.
19.
19?
19.
25.
29.
Go.
Or 28, sorry.
That's 28.
28.
Still a go.
30.
Still a go.
That was Rocky.
1. For 5.
That was Rocky.
Yeah, that was Rocky.
I got 9 for 1.
That did help you.
That helped
helped
me.
me too.
That helped me big time. Because I got 15-2, 15-4, 15-6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and a pair for 14. And I think that's
game.
That's game.
Barely.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. If I wouldn't have got 14, that wouldn't have been game.
Okay, that's good enough for me. If it's good enough for you
Perfect.
guys.
Good enough for me. That was a good one.
Okay, sounds good.
Have a good night, guys.
Y'all have a good one.
Any questions
From
about
Camper
our
Dan
fishing?
and the rest of us. Any questions or comments?
Please feel free to ask us. Post them on our YouTube page, and we'll be more than happy to talk about what you guys want to hear. You got suggestions for future shows, anything like that? Let us know.
I got a suggestion.
What?
Can we not do it when it's this cold again? It's cold out. I'm used to 90s now, not 50s.
We'll try to have a heater for you.